If you want to know how to rank for a specific keyword in Google, I'm going to go over everything you need to know, and we're starting right now. If you want to transform your website into a customer or lead generation machine, I'll show you all my best tips, tactics, and secrets to get there fast. Let's dive in. Hey there, I'm Wes McDowell, web strategist for The Deep End, and if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, we do 2 new videos a week. You're not going to want to miss any of them, so go ahead and click the subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it so you never miss another video you need to succeed online. If you run a business, you probably want to be found online for what it is you offer, right? Well, in that case, you're definitely going to want to show up at the top of Google searches. But what exactly does it take to get there? You know, there's a lot that goes into proper SEO, including what you put on your pages itself. You know, how do you structure your pages? What content do you put on your pages? But going into 2019, it's still really important to have a lot of good external signals to your site, which means backlinks. And of course, a backlink is just anytime another website links to your site. But the other thing you have to know about backlinks is they are not all created equal. You know, some come from really unreputable, spammy sites, and some could come from Forbes. And on top of that, some links are actually called no-follow links, which means Google knows not to really count them. They can still help in some ways, but they really aren't counted in the traditional way that Google normally counts a link. So one of the biggest factors that really makes a link help you rank for a certain keyword is the anchor text, or the words on the other website that link to your page or form that hyperlink. You know, so in this case, it would be the words "click here." And I think the reason it's such a big signal is simply because that really shows Google what your page is about, because not only are they seeing that keyword on your page, but hey, this other website thinks your page is so much about that topic that that's the words that they chose to use to link it. Now, lots of SEO experts, as well as Google themselves, kind of go on record saying anchor text isn't really that important anymore. I think it's just because they don't really want you to manipulate it, but so many tests have proved otherwise. It is still a very important ranking signal in 2019, so you're definitely going to want to pay attention to it. So that sounds easy, right? Just build a bunch of links with the right anchor text for the terms you want to rank for, right? Not so fast. There's a catch. So Google really hates being manipulated, and they don't want anyone to actually go out there seeking links. In a perfect world for Google, they want every link just to be earned. Back in the day, Google was not super smart about this tactic, so you would just go out and get as many links as you can, and you would just optimize the anchor text to be the keyword you want to rank for, and you were good to go. But since then, Google's rolled out the Penguin update, which basically seeks this kind of thing out and penalizes anybody with too many links that say the exact same thing. It looks unnatural, like you had something to do with those links rather than a bunch of site owners just liking your content and naturally sharing it. You know, think about it. If 10 different websites were all to link to your website, what are the odds that they would all use the same keyword phrase when linking to your site? So let's say you're a locksmith. You know, I bet some would use locksmith, locksmith in your city, the name of your business itself, or the actual website address. You know, what wouldn't happen is all 10 of those websites using the same phrase, locksmith in Phoenix. It's unnatural, and Google's just going to slap that down. So the problem is, if you ever want to rank for a keyword, you do need some of these exact match anchor text links, but you can't be too aggressive about it. I'll show you the plan I use to figure out how many overall links you're going to need, how many should be exact match anchor text, and how you can go about building them safely. So we're going to need to go over the computer for this, so let's get started. Okay, so the first place we're going to come is KW Finder, short for Keyword Finder. Now, I'm assuming you already have the keywords that you know you want to be found for. If not, I do have a video that I just made very recently that shows you how to find the keywords you're going to want to use, and you can get that by clicking on this little card right up here. But assuming you know the keywords you want to rank for and you're signed up for KW Finder, let's go ahead and get started. So let's keep going with the locksmith in Phoenix example. So just type that in there, and we're going to click on Find Keywords. Now, we're not actually doing this today to find the keywords, because remember, again, I'm assuming you already know the keywords, you've researched, you know what you want to use. But what we're doing right now, what we're paying attention to are the competition. So basically, it's going to show you these are all the guys that are showing up in the Google search right now for this term. And it shows you the top 10. So basically, The name of the game here is just to do a little bit of recon and see who's here and how likely you are to beat them and what you need in order to beat them. So we've got right at the top, we have Yelp. This is very common, especially for service-based businesses. You'll see the Yelp listings at the top quite often, and it's going to be pretty hard to beat Yelp, to be honest. They've got a really high domain authority at 94. Not to say you can't beat them, I've seen it happen, but what I would want to focus on right here is this guy right here, papalock.com. So that just sounds like a local locksmith to me. So what we want to pay attention to are, basically these ranking signals. We've got domain authority, which is just how strong the overall site is. Page authority, which is the same thing, but talking about that specific web page, not the site itself. And then we've got citation flow, trust flow. But what we really want to look at are the number of links right here. So it's showing they have 7 only and they're number 2. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more information on them by clicking on the little 3 dots over here to launch this little section that says show backlinks. Okay, so right here, that page is loaded. So basically it's going to show all the backlinks they have, which shows a lot more than 7, but don't get fooled because a lot of these are broken links that are no longer active. So what we're going to do is we're going to filter this list out. We're going to click on only active, so it gets rid of all the broken links right away. And we're also going to click on do follow. This is only going to show us those valuable do follow links, not the no follow links, which are more just standard directory links that don't do as much good. So now we have a much clearer picture of what exactly these links are. I'm going to go ahead and make this window a little bigger so we can see the anchor text as well. And this is really what I want you to look at. So the anchor text, this first one says NA. I think that probably means it's probably an image link, meaning it's probably like their logo that's linked up to their website. But all the rest of them, it's pretty clear why they're ranking number 2, because they've got Locksmith Phoenix, Arizona, all the way down here, which is actually putting them in a huge risk of danger of being over-optimized. So while they're still ranking today, Google could come up with an algorithm update tomorrow that would wipe them off the map with this. So, I'm counting here, they've got 6 exact match anchor links. And so basically what that says is you want at least 7. Okay, so now you know how many websites you need links from. But here's the other thing, you can't just get them all right away. That's going to look unnatural again, so what you need to do is kind of drip them out a little bit. And the amount of time you need to drag it out for is going to really depend on the age of your site and how many links you already have. So if you've been around a while and you already have a lot of links, you can probably go a little faster. But if you're brand new, it's going to look really suspicious and shady if you just get a bunch of links right away. So you're going to want to go a little slower in that case. So I'm going to give you a little schedule here. So if you're a newer site, you can think of this as a monthly schedule. If you've been around for a bit, you can think of this more as a weekly schedule. Okay, so in week or month 1, you're going to want to focus on basically these trust building links. So these are mostly going to be no follow. They're going to come from mostly your social profiles and directories. Then in week or month 2, now you can start going for those more authority links, but you're going to want to move kind of slowly and cautiously. So you're going to want to go for more, naked URL. So that's basically just the website address, website.com or locksmithandphoenix.com, as well as branded anchors. So like that would be the name of your business. So if your locksmith company is called Acme Locksmiths, then that's what you would want to use as well. And basically you're going to want to try in week or month 2 to be building around 20% of the total links you need. Now moving on to week or month 3, you're going to continue with those authority links. You're going to go for more branded anchors. Again, that's your company name. And now you can start by trying for 1 or 2 exact match anchors. So that's the keyword phrase you want to rank for. In this case, Locksmith and Phoenix. Go ahead and do a couple of those. And then do some blendeds. So basically, you're blending your business name with the keywords. So it would be Acme Locksmith and Phoenix. And in this time frame, you're going to try to build out around 30% of those total links you need. All right, moving right along to week or month 4 through 6. So these are the links you're going to want to build in those last couple months. So you're going to want to round these out with a variety of links. So what I would want you to do first is try to find some related or synonyms to your keyword phrases and use anchor text based on that. You know, this might be something like locksmith service in Phoenix, or 24-hour locksmith in Phoenix, something like that. Then you can go for a few more exact match keyword phrases, and then go for some more of those blended. So that would be, again, be the brand mixed with the exact match. So again, that example was Acme Locksmiths in Phoenix. In these phases 4 to 6, you're going to want to spread that out, getting that remaining 50% of the total links you need. In the end, you'll definitely want more exact match links than your competition has, but here's the catch. You need to keep those to under 30% of your total links. So let me illustrate that point. So if your competitor has 7 exact match links, you want at least 8 exact matches plus a variety of 18 additional links. You know, these should be naked URLs, branded with your company name, synonym keywords, related keywords. And you might even want more. You know, you also want more total links than your competition has total links. So you need to not only beat them in the exact match links, but you need to beat them overall link numbers as well. So it really depends on your competition level. You may have very little work to do, or you may have quite a bit of work to do. As you research your competition, it may look like they're getting away with murder, like they've got way too many optimized anchor text links back to their site. Here's the thing though, you don't want to play that game just because they're getting away with it, because what's going to happen is Google gets smarter all the time. They've got new algorithms all the time, and you don't want to be caught with your pants down when they finally do the algorithm update that's going to get you in trouble. So that's why it's really important to do things the right, safe way. So what about the quality of the links you're going to get? You know, you're definitely going to want to seek out good opportunities, not spammy ones. So I want you to focus on websites with a domain authority of over 20 and a trust flow score of over 15. And Keyword Finder will show you those scores when you're researching a website. Now, I recently did a video showing you exactly how to build really high quality backlinks, and you can get that by clicking right up here. But I will warn you, those methods do make it kind of hard to control the anchor text that links back to your site, because you're dealing with other websites and their editorial guidelines. So to get the exact match anchors might be difficult. Not to mention it's a time-consuming process, so I'm gonna recommend that you probably outsource your backlink building. I use a company called The Hoth for SEO and link building and all that stuff. They do a really good job, they're affordable, and the good news is you can control that anchor text with the links that they build for you. I'd probably recommend getting their foundational links packages. They're really affordable, and like I say, you can control that anchor text 100%. They've got plans as cheap as 60 bucks a month, and if you do this, I recommend going with standard English, not premium English, just to save some money. These aren't really going to be read by people. It's definitely more of a pure SEO play. And of course, I'm going to link to them in the description below, so you can click below to get started with the Hoth. But now I want to hear from you. I want to know, are you planning on actually using this plan with your own website? Or do you have any extra backlinking or SEO tips that other people watching this video might want to know about? Go ahead and leave it all in the comments below. And if you have any questions, I'll go through those as well and answer any that I can. All right, and if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, you're not gonna wanna miss out. Just click the little circle icon right here to subscribe. And if you need any kind of one-on-one help from me, I do offer one-on-one consultation kickstart calls. So you just click right over here to sign up for one of those, so I can answer any questions you have. You have me for an hour. All right, guys, Wes McDowell for The Deep End. I'll see you in our next video.